Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition here on our DC colony. All right. So, we've been making some steady progress in a lot of different areas, both on the other world, Smirone, where we're building out our base, we're getting our automation for our oil wells set up, all that good stuff. Yes, it's broken because somebody had a temper tantrum like 30 cycles ago and it just hasn't been repaired yet. But anyways, we'll get there. And then over here in Earthino, primarily we've been just kind of digging stuff out. We really haven't been doing anything specific, to be honest. Outside of, we built these and, that's all pending more steel and plastic and stuff. So, question is, while we're doing this stuff on Smironi, which is great, what should we really do over here? So I was thinking, I know there was a comment 20 episodes ago? I don't know. It was mentioned, why not do an industrial brick? I've never really built a true industrial brick. And there's different types, I know. There's like cool ones where you just keep the entire brick cool. Then there's hot ones where you keep the entire thing hot. And, stuff like that. So, excuse me, let me, I've got the fan blowing in my face, stupid me. Let me adjust things here so it's not blowing in my face. And get a drink. Because while coughing is a regular thing on my episodes, I'm sure nobody wants to really hear it. Alright, so if we were to do an industrial brick, one place to do it would be just over here. And include the steam vent inside the industrial brick. This thing's kind of in the way, and would be, we could move it, I guess. Technically, we could move it, right? I mean, this is mostly empty. Yeah, I'm not sure. But that would be one location that would be easy to put it. Vice versa, you could put it down here with the volcano and have a really hot one. Wait. Aquaman. Why? Why, and more whys. Just why? If you didn't have a helmet, you'd be dead already. I mean, I would have received the alert and maybe I would have gotten you out in time, but still, why? Right? These dupes. You just cannot leave them alone for even a second. Leave them alone for a second and it's just disaster all over the place. So, yeah. Well, since we got all this here, we might as well just do this, right? Cool. Eventually, we're going to want something probably across some of this anyways, so this gets us over there, so cool. All right. Back to what I was saying. We wouldn't want to, of course, if we kept them closed off, it'd be fine, but we wouldn't want to put our natural gas just in the industrial base, because then we got to deal with the natural gas versus the carbon dioxide or steam. Ideally, you just want the whole thing either steam or the whole thing either just a neutral gas. So, now, if we were to do it in this area, it would make sense to keep this up here and make this the top where we put in our steam turbines, which we can't do yet because we don't have plastic, where we put it like two steam turbines up here. And we wouldn't need even, necessarily to drip this down. We could have that at the bottom, but use it. What would we put in here? Well, we would put power stuff. Now, the problem is that, like, these don't work well in a cool brick because they're constantly putting out gas. We would have to seal it and pump it all out. This doesn't work well in a cool brick. because you have to seal it up. Because, well, I mean, it does work well. You just have to seal it up. This would be fine. It would contribute to the steam. So that would be great, or just condense into water like this and could drip down to the bottom where it can be sucked out. So that part's fine. These would be fine because you'd pump the gas out. These, you know, not ideal because they're just letting off carbon dioxide, but they would work fine as well. Of course, the metal refinery, a couple of them would probably be the best thing in a steam brick or an industrial brick. And of course, you could put your your power transformers and other things. So, I am divided. I'm watching this little hydrogen gas thing just go making its way through the carbon dioxide. I am kind of divided as far as, is that what I should do or not? I mean, if I was to do it, this would be a great place to do it because we could just, you know, we could come across here. We could take it all the way over, technically. You know, we could just do that. And then we could come down here. We wouldn't need a huge steam brick. You know, so technically we could even just close this out and we could go across here. Like that. We could put a lock system right here. You know, these walls would come down eventually, but we could put a lock system here. Put our we would put like 2 of our metal refineries up here and then loop them up. I do see a problem because the cool one, typically your steam area is confined in the top. Like we would put something across here, and so this would be where all the steam is, and then we would just be looping just from like one aqua tuner would loop through the whole brick to cool everything down. Our metal refineries would like sit here and here and have just pipe that takes the liquid that's in them, and just like crude oil as an example, brings it up, goes through piping where it releases all the heat into the steam so that the turbines can grab it, and then go right back into the metal refinery. It's just a continuous loop. Never have to add anything to it. Like on this one, we're constantly adding and then spitting back out, even though we're kind of going in a loop. This one we wouldn't have to. This may not be the best place to put it there. If we were to turn it into a hot one where the entire brick was steam, so that way we don't have to worry about the metal refineries. Well, they would still loop, but they would already just be hot. Then we need enough ceramic to build the metal refineries. We got 4,008. How much does it take for a metal refinery? I'm sure there'll be lots of comments on this 800, so we could do it to where you'd have these, because otherwise, you know, if they're not made out of ceramic and the whole thing's averaging 125 degrees inside here, technically these would melt. And then you would have to have everything else you put into here made out of steel, like the polymer press would be made out of steel, and the glass forge we would make out of ceramic. The kilns, technically they would be fine if we just made them out of gold. They could probably be made out of copper and just be fine. I mean, part of me wants to do the steam version. We would need a lock, a really good lock to come into it. We've got a whole lot of space here, so we would have to make the lock come in. We would do a vacuum lock, most likely, which means that we would, like, you know, starting from here, put our wiring inside too, but we would I mean, as an example, it would be like this. Whoops. It would be like that, where there's oil here, crude oil. This is a vacuum that keeps all the heat out. And then this is the access into the actual brick. Down in this little section here, we could do a vacuum locked power thing. So, you know, this would come in like that, where we would have, you know, that. And then this would be like that. And it would be like that. And then this would be a vacuum that we would build, which could easily... Okay, well, let's cancel that one yet, because we need to get in here. And actually, we need to destroy this. This is... Can't do that yet. Because we want this to be a vacuum, so we would build the inside first, like that. You're gonna get trapped in here, aren't you? Of course you are. Let's not build those two so they don't get trapped in there for now. They're building it whether I'm ready to build it or not. That's what they're doing. which is okay. I keep trying to fix my mouse of getting it to stop double clicking like that, but it's struggling. This is going to be a vacuum, so we'll need to put that there. Yeah. Then we need to fill this. We just need one completely full bottle of petroleum on each side. Okay, so you guys got a ladder now. You're not trapped in there anymore, so we can actually do this. The reason I'm doing this is that we can build diagonally. So if we put this in, it creates the lock, right? So we'll let them do that. All right, do we have crude oil? I mean, I'm committed. I'm doing it. Whether it's a smart design at the moment, I can't say. Wish these were more full, but we need to take care of them at some point. Actually, let's deconstruct this one. Okay, there we got that. Let's do this. And these two. And then we'll need that, and I need to deconstruct this. So you'll see what I'm doing here in a minute. This is kind of tricky, but... Alright, let's just put the bottle opener here. You'll see what I'm doing for this here in a second. Be smart. While you guys are doing that, let's pop over here. make sure you guys are doing okay. I know you've been, yeah, you're still just cleaning this up, which is fine. I want them to clean all of this up, and then, because that's what I have them prioritized on right now. No, you don't need to take all the plastic. Oh, no, you're taking the plastic down. I thought you were going to put it in the machine. Yeah, so this is fine for now. You guys can continue picking this up, because then that's going to slowly turn this entire area green as we get other things built. So that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good to do. Excellent. Meanwhile, you guys are also just working on stuff. Okay, you guys are fine, so we'll just leave you. Okay, so we can do this. We can do a sweep only, liquid, and we can put crude oil. That will allow me to come up here and just grab all of this crude oil. So sweep. Sweep. I don't care if some of it spills down there. I can mop it up, but I want to kind of get it all in. I need to pick it up out of here anyways. These are just small amounts that's just sitting here, so this gives me excuse to get rid of it. To put it to use! And there's the last one. I know there's probably some more on the map in a couple other spots. We'll get to those. But they'll dump all those. It won't spill out at all. If it goes anywhere, it'll come this way and spill into this to create this lock. Then we can sweep the middle and get the gas out of here. Speaking of which, we can just do... Where's our output? Which one's our output? It's this one. Comes down through here. Through here, through here. And then we've got part of it through here. I need to get it... No. What's our pressure over here? 1700? Yeah, it'll be iffy, but we could probably... get it. Alright. Okay, so we got this. So here's what we do. We come in and we deconstruct this one. No. Cancel. I want to deconstruct this one first. So, okay, we gotta deconstruct this, and then we can deconstruct this. Then we can also deconstruct this. Oh. Somehow I got a wire in here, and I didn't want a wire in here. Okay. So we got that. What we want to do is I want to put this here, so this is in the way. Okay, so first... just gonna do that. I need to do that, and this. This is gonna be really tricky if I can reach this at all. But we'll try. Yeah, we may not. This may not work. I was hoping, because I was seeing if we can do an angle build and to get into this, but I forgot that the little things stick out, and they're gonna be in the freaking way. But we'll see. We'll get that. Okay, they're already dumping the first ones in here to create the lock. Technically, there would be a lock there already if this block was here, just because of this. So that's positive. That's good, good, good. I don't need this active yet until we got the lock in. Okay, so there's that. So we would take this and put it there. Unreachable build. Darn it. I was hoping maybe they could build because they can reach this. How do I get to this only? There's no way, is there? Because of these things, there's no way to get in there, is there? Shucks. That's gonna make it difficult then. Because the moment I open it up, this is no longer a vacuum. Well, shoot anyways. Because otherwise we gotta make it big enough to pump it out first. With a lock. We've got all this stuff in the way. Okay, well, let's see. Let me think about this. Is there another way to get in here and build? I mean, we would have to stand in one of these blocks. No, there just isn't. Is there? Because you want it to be a vacuum. Well, maybe I can do one. Well, no, because the moment I take this out, it fills this block. And I can't put anything back in here to seal it up. Darn it anyways. Yeah, stubborn thing. Because that would be the idea. Does it have to be an absolute vacuum? I mean, it does, because if it's a gas, it's going to transfer heat. No matter what, it's going to thermal conductivity. It's going to transfer heat. It won't transfer as much heat. Made a mess means someone's stuck. How'd you guys get... How'd you dig... Did I do that again? Oh my goodness. Alright, that's okay. It's okay. All we have to do is dig you two. And dig this one. And you guys can get out. There we go. Yeah, at least making a mess down here doesn't matter. Okay. Anyways, we'll get those. All right, yeah, back. I'm getting distracted here. I'm spending most of my time trying to think about this over here, which is fine. Was that all the oil? Did we get it, or the crude oil? Did we get it all? We did. Wow. Okay. I was hoping there'd be more. I mean, I knew they weren't filled up very much. Do we have any more anywhere? I mean, we have a whole thing right here. I don't think you can extract it, though. Oh, we got this. Is this... Okay. We could do this. Alright. The slicksters will replace it. Maybe we can get a full container out of that. Alright, we'll do that. Okay, well, you guys work on that. Back to this problem. As much... I want this to be a vacuum. How do I do that? Put liquid in it. Dump liquid. Work. I mean, yeah, you could dump liquid here, but you still got to build this one. I mean, you have to fill the entire thing with liquid. Alright, well, let's do this. No, I don't want that deconstructed. Alright, let's deconstruct these first. We'll get those. We'll get it, don't worry. We are good. Zoom out. Alright, we got these. Let's sweep you. Sweep you. These still aren't very much. We're in the bare grams of liquid, but we'll see. May need to drain some more out over here. Alright, well, it is the end of this episode, technically. We're already over 20 minutes. I'm going to put this one in place. We'll connect that one. See, I mean, this is the way it looks. It would look like this. Technically, if we do this, we're going to end up with some carbon dioxide in here, which isn't the best, but... Well, Cyborg, I guess you're stuck here forever, right? Moron. Here, pick these things up. Is there anything? Oh, whoops, wrong one. Pick those things up. Is there anything to pick up here? Alright, anyways, we'll see you in the next episode, and we'll continue to work on this bit by bit as while we'll work on Smironi and stuff. Obviously, we need to get plastic and stuff before this is going to be up and running anyways, so it's going to be a little while. But we can start planning, you know, some stuff out, including how we want to do our steam brick. Technically, you know, I'm going to want to do this, I think. We'll have to vacuum this out, which we can come through the lock here and come this way. We just have to replace this with crude oil, right? Yeah, let's close that. Let's mop that up and we'll put crude oil there. This is a little big for the steam brick. Technically we only need it 2 high, but we'll make it work. Because if we have the vent constantly also putting steam in at 110 plus 10 more is 120, all we need is an extra thing, and then this is always going to be steam. Could overpressure it though. We would need to. Oh yeah, we can do that when we do this. The turbines, we can put a sensor to where if it says there's a certain pressure of steam in here, it'll just let the water drip or go down a pipe. For example, to over here, as an example, instead of just going back into here. So that works. We can do that. All right, we have sort of a plan. Don't know how good of a plan it's going to be, but it's a plan. So we'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Take care.